Today on MOE'S Toy Room, we're going to unbox for McFarlane Toys in their Mortal Kombat 11 line. Here is Noob Saibot.
I'm gonna put you down for good. What is dead cannot die. Alright, but bullshit.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Toy Room, come from my room to yours. And today we're going to unbox and review from McFarlane Toys in their Mortal Kombat 11 line. Here's a very brand new Noob Saibot. This guy comes with 22 points of articulation. It's for ages 17 and up. This beauty is really nice. You can see Noob Saibot right there as he's kicking back behind his window of pain, locked in his plastic prison, just kicking back when he brings his sickle and he brings Noob Saibot. Looks like he brings that McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat stand in there. This is a beauty. They're starting to hit shelves now at local Targets. Also, GameStops are getting ready to start shipping these babies out if they haven't already. Also, you could pick these up at the Big Bad Toy Store. Go online to the Big Bad Toy Store, check them out, and just hit up your local Targets. I'm not sure on Walmart what they plan on doing with these, but I know that they're hitting shelves now, and this guy is a beauty. And our next review will be Cabal, because we also have him. So I just want to put that out there, that Cabal is also available as well. All right, folks, you're wondering, hey, what's going on with your voice, everything? I have been quarantining, folks. Yes, I got tremendously sick. They had to rush me into the ER. I was really sick for a while. It's been over a week already. And just when you think the COVID thing is going down, it's dead. I thought I had COVID. It was pretty bad. I got so sick I could barely even stand up. But the thing is, I tested negative. So I am quarantining right now. My job got me quarantining at home. And luckily I had a lot of stuff that was being delivered to me. And here is one of them. So forgive me for my voice. You can see right there, you can see that beautiful side font with that partial window of pain right there. Looking ever so sharp. Advertising the Mortal Kombat line. You can see Noob Saibot right there in action figure form as how he could look. Looking really just cool, sharp, ferocious, ready to throw down. And then you could also see a beautiful picture right there of Noob Saibot looking action figure form, just decking this box out. I love this box due to the fact that you could see, and it starts from right there, the Mortal Kombat logo as it goes around right here. And then you can see the dragon that just drapes through the whole inside of that. Just really nice. This is just a nice piece, folks. All right, folks, so what we're going to do is we're going to save some time, and we're going to take this guy out of the box, and we're going to come back and review him right away. All right, folks, so now that we got him out of the box, I was able to mess with him a little bit. Found a few little errors on this figure, so I will point those out. But as of right now, this figure from the base to the bottom, from the bottom of his foot off of the base, he is roughly around 7 inches, which comes out to close to 18 centimeters to the top of the head. You can see that right there. Let's take a good look at Noob Saibot. He's looking real cool. He brings his sickle. Take a look at that. Looks really nice. Well made. It's not too stiff. Really nice piece. Not too pokey. But anyway, I made a mistake on my opener. I said for ages 17 and up. And this product is for ages 14 and up. So if you're 14 years old, convince your mom and dad, take you down, go look for one of these. But whatever you do, keep this out of reach of children, because the youngster gets this and swallows this or anything like that, eye poke, anything, it could be very, very dangerous. All right, you can see Noob Saibot right there looking ever so sharp on his Mortal Kombat stand that he brings. I put him on the stand for he could stand a lot better. Let's take a really good look how he looks. You can see the golds and the silvers and everything that go throughout his whole attire. This guy just looks bad to the bone, like he's ready to rumble, draw some blood. I got a feeling we're going to see a few variants of this. I know that they got the bloody variant that is also out there right now. This is not what that one is. The bloody variant has blood all over it. And my son brought to my attention that anyone who's ever played Noob Saibot in the Mortal Kombat game knows that there's some moves that he comes out and he could send his shadow out there to go and beat up on you a little bit. It wouldn't be a bad idea for someone to do an exclusive and maybe have the shadow version of Noob Saibot in the future. I would think that would be an exclusive due to the fact that I don't know how much in demand that would be. So you would have to be a real hardcore collector to do that. All right, folks, so let's take a up close look at his face. His face looks really cool, real nice. This guy, the armor all the way around, the way that his apron just drapes off him throughout the back, throughout the whole piece right here. This guy just looks bad to the bone. You can see his arm gauntlets right there. That just looks like he's ready to block some shots and give some back. I love this whole piece. I really do. I like the way they painted it. It's a really dark piece. And it's just feeling like all my inner things are just going off right now, just buzzing, because this figure is very, very nice. All right, folks, so it's review time right now. This is a very soft plastic material, the one that drapes over his head. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to see how far can his head look down. Looks down really good. Doesn't really look up too well. Hits that Michael Myers side to side. Very nice. Head can spin around if you wanted to. You can see how it just bunches up right there with the soft material of this. So I'm thinking that it would go all the way around if you choose to have it like that. Okay, let me see if I can get that back in place. Okay, here's some of the problems we found. His shoulder pads start here and then they drape over his shoulders. So his shoulders aren't really able to really go up very much like that. Okay, so as far as hitting 90, it could be a bit of a problem. You got to kind of work it in there. He does have a butterfly hinge joint that's up in there, well, butterfly cup joint that's up between the shoulder and his trapezius area and his chest plate right there. Okay, what that does is it allows his shoulder to go up and down, forward and back. McFarlane is getting known for putting this on his figures. Okay, gives it a little bit more mobility. This arm seems to be a lot looser than this one. So let me know on your guys's when you guys get them if it came like that. I don't know. It could be a factory error. He does have bicep swivel. So when I really can't show you too much because this is all in the way. But when you can hold his shoulder in place there, you could get that swivel there. Does he have swivel at the elbow? No, he does not. He has double jointed elbows all the way around. Really, really nice. No swivel at the top of the gauntlet. Hands go really, yeah, there you go. I'm getting them right there. Starting to get some action with the hands. Very stiff though. These hands are real stiff. It's a brand new mold. So that's what happens. You know, you got to work the kinks out of these molds. And then I'm sure in the future when they start doing a few other variations of this guy, all the kinks will be done and gone. Okay, same thing with this hand. Very, very stiff. It'll move around, but as far as getting the mobility to get that hinge to work, it's very stiff. Okay, there's a little bit of a downgrade on that part right there. But as far as the rest of the arm, moves all right, not bad. They do move, that's about it. You're going to have to really tear into that thing to get him to go all the way around. You go right here below his chest cavity right here. He does have, you'd have to hold it between his lower back and his abdominal area right here. You kind of have to lift that, and then you can get that swivel that's right below his chest right there. And then when you go lower like this, you got to hold his chest and then hold the lower back. Let's see if we can get a swivel at the waist. Not really, there it is right there. Yeah, new mold. So it does have the swivel there. So he has two swivels, one below the chest, one at the waist right there. Okay, let's scroll down. This is going to be a little bit of a headache for some of you guys that really want to pose these guys for the photo ops and everything else, because this material right here covers a lot and does not really allow the mobility of this figure to really thrive compared to what it's supposed to do. He hits that Anderson Silva kick really nice right there, like that. Both legs all the way around. Bruce Lee kick, very nice. I guess you could probably get some good photo ops with this guy. Okay, it's up to the photo guy, you know. And then you got some good, really good hip movement on this guy. Does he have upper thigh swivel? I'm not feeling it, but he does have swivel right below the front of his thigh right there, right above the knee. He has swivel right there. And believe it or not, folks, this guy has double jointed knees on top of that. So they threw it in, but we can't get them to work properly. You have a pin in that swivel inside there, and then there's a pin right there, but we can't get that second pin to work. You see what I mean? And then you have that pin, it's right there, right below this, and we can't get it to really work on either leg. So I'm not going to force it, because we did pop off when we were testing them out. One of these came off. Okay, this one did. And it popped right back in place. It wasn't a hassle about that. But just be careful with small children again, if they get their hands on this, because these things, this one did pop off. So, and it's very sharp, wouldn't be nice. But I just really wish that that second bend right there at the knee, that double jointed knee, would have worked on either leg, and it's just not doing it. Okay, but I am very impressed with the swivel right above the knee right there. That's very nice. Okay, as far as tilt rocker, not feeling it anywhere on this figure. I do love the fact that McFarlane and his team covered all this up, so you're not seeing that big old joint in there, that big old ball hinge joint that usually sticks out. You see it a lot on a lot of the DC Multiverse figures. But with these Mortal Kombat guys, he tends to hide them. But the only down part about that is the fact that you lose mobility on it. So, but as far as like tilt rocker, there's nothing there, but the feet do move side to side. Really nice. They do go down. Well, see, that got in the way on that one. Okay. And then as far as going up, you got some up movement there. And then the toe bend on this new mold. Yeah, very stiff. Very nice. Overall, it has its downside, and it has a lot of good parts to it. You be the judge. I'm sure that this guy is going to be a hit. I love the way that they put the spikes in the front of the feet right there. That looks just really, really nice. Very tasteful. I like it. This, to me, represents Mortal Kombat. I'm really feeling Mortal Kombat. I would think a lot more with the Cabal and the Noob Saibot more than some of the earlier ones, due to the fact that we've been waiting for a lot of these guys, and we're starting to get a taste of what McFarlane's going to give us. McFarlane right now, I think, is looking towards the future of this. This is going to be, I believe, a long-term line. So you can see the price on some of the Sub-Zeros and some of the Scorpions and some of the other ones. Online already, they're going through the roof for some of the earlier McFarlane Mortal Kombat guys. And for those of you that collect Mortal Kombat, know already that for some reason, this is a really good investment. These guys, if that's what you're looking for, to sit on them and resell them in the future, or you want to collect that interest on them, you're going to get it with this Mortal Kombat line, because these guys never devalue. They're always, for some reason, just shooting through the roof, and they get very expensive and very hard to find. So if you see them, pick them up. All right, folks. So that'll do it for Moe's Toy Room. So what we're going to do is we're getting ready to put this guy together a little bit, and we're going to wrap this thing up. All right, folks, so that'll do it from Moe's Toy Room to yours on this Mortal Kombat 11 review of Noob Saibot. And if you enjoyed this review, please do so. If you have not yet subscribed, feel free to subscribe. hit the bell for notifications. That way you know when the next video like this one hit. Also, you can thumb up the video, which does help out the channel. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, which is at MOE'S Toys. It's MOE'S, MOE'S Toys on Instagram. You can start following today. You could also follow us on TikTok. Head over to TikTok, go to MOE'S Toy Room, and we're right there. We have a whole lot of videos on TikTok. And start following today also on Twitch. Start following today. We got some really big things that are coming to Twitch. Some really big, huge unboxings, and they're going to be live. Going only exclusively to Twitch. So you can start following today on Twitch at MOE'S Toy Room. So from MOE'S Toy Room to yours, good night, everyone.